What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome in case if you guys are new. So starting off, I'm prepping my eyes with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Porcelain, and I'm just going to be diffusing the product out, and once I'm done with that, I'll just be using a Flower Cosmetics fluffy brush and then just buff all of that out. Once I'm done blending all the concealer out, I'm going to go ahead and apply some Airspun translucent powder on top of that. And for the palette, I'll be using the Jaclyn and Morphe palette, and I'll start off with those two transitions. And for brush, I'll be using the Sigma E40. Once I'm done blending the transition, I'm going to go ahead and pop on that dark orange color with the Morphe M513 brush, and I'm going to gradiently pack on this color. I'm going to take my time and just really focus on getting the pigment. Next, I'll be applying this dark brick red color with a Morphe M441 brush, and I'll be doing the same thing with this color. I'm going to gradiently, slowly pop on the color. The key to this look is you want to start with a little and keep packing it on, because if you start off with a lot, you're pretty much going to mess up the whole eye look. Once I'm done with the dark brick color, I'll be packing on these two dark browns. I'm going to start off with the lightest brown and slowly pack on that color. Once I'm done with that, I'll be packing on the darkest color, but the darkest one I'll just be applying in the outer corners of the eye. Pop on some concealer. I'll be using the Tarte Shape Tape in light medium and this Flower Cosmetics detailer brush. So since we're going for a halo eye look, I'm obviously going to be placing the concealer in the middle of my eye and just blend everything out. I'll be using the NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade Milk, and I'll be focusing that in the middle of the eye, and this gives a huge difference to the eye look. And on top of that white NYX Jumbo Pencil, I'm going to pop on some white eyeshadow. I'll be using the white that's inside of the 35B palette from Morphe, but you guys can use any white eyeshadow you guys have. Now I'm just going to grab I believe it's a Real Techniques small detailer brush, like a fluffy brush, and I'll be packing more of the dark brick color and pack that in the outer corner and the inner corner. So here's where I take my time. Now I'm going to go back again with the white eyeshadow, and I'm going to go back and forth on blending the browns with the white. Now for lashes, I'll be using one of my favorite drugstore lashes, and these are in the style M102B. Next, I'll be prepping my skin with the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer, and just blend all of that all over my face. Applying my favorite MAC Strobe cream, and I'll be using the shade Goldlite. This gives such a pretty finish to your foundation. You can use this also as like a primer, or you can mix this with your foundation. I'll be mixing the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, and I'll be using a Real Techniques foundation brush. After buffing the foundation with the brush, I'll be using a damp beauty blender and making sure everything is seamless. Now to conceal, I'll be using the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm going to start off with the medium, and on top of that, I'll be applying light medium. Everything is blended out, I'll be going ahead and apply the Laura Mercier translucent powder under my eyes, and I'll pretty much be setting this all over my face as well. Now to bronze my face, I'll be using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and my Morphe M504 bronzing brush, and I'll just be pretty much bronzing my whole face. Once I'm done with that, I'll be putting some translucent powder underneath my bronzer just to clean it up a bit. Next for blush, I'll be using the Milani Baked Blush, and I'll be using the shade Luminoso, and for brush, I'll be using the Real Techniques blush brush. Now I'm just dusting off all the excess powder underneath the bronzer, and now I'll be using the Pixi Beauty Glow Mist, and this definitely is amazing if you have dry skin. This makes your skin look so dewy and so refreshing. Now I'm just smoking my bottom lower lash line and using the same colors I was using. Next, I'll be applying bottom mascara, and I'll be using the Chanel Le Volume Mascara. And you guys don't necessarily have to use a specific mascara, you guys can use any mascara that you guys have. Now for highlight, I'll be using the Sleek Makeup Cleopatra palette, and I'll be using the light creamy color and using that as my base. And after applying the cream highlighter, I'll just put the two powder highlighters and mixing them and putting that on top. Now I'll be using my Badescu lavender spray and just pretty much refreshing my skin and making sure it's not powdery. Now for lips, I'll be using the Colourpop and iluvsarahii collaboration, and I'll be using the shade Arriba.